What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hey! What's going on? Jonathan Schaefer in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Lunar Beach Crypto. I am David. Today we are going to see if we can catch any waves. Well, let's hope that we can. If you haven't already caught some waves, hopefully you have, because market's been quite bullish. Yeah. And I love to see it, especially around the birthday time. Today is my birthday. I'm 36 years young, getting close to that 40 mark. And I can officially say I'm on my way to 40. I don't know that I like saying that, but, you know, it is what it is. So, got to do what you got to do. But, yeah, we're just chilling, charting, and watching Bitcoin go to $420 bazillion, of course. Hopefully, that clickbait might get people to come and join the stream, because they might come in here and say, "Oh, that bazillion, that's not even a real number." I'm like, yeah, it is. You don't know nothing, bro. What do you know? You're new. You're new to these markets. Jim Cramer. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get into let's not do the charts yet. I do want to go over the Coinbase portfolio. Let's give it a little refresh here. See how it's looking. I think last night, if I look at the Discord, I was at like $81.45 on my crypto. It's up to $83.69. This is just the Coinbase portfolio again, and none of this is financial advice. Do not buy or sell anything that I have in here just because I have it in here, okay? Not that you would, but I'm just saying. So I have, there's a few things that have been popping off a little bit. TIA, which is Celestia? Celestia. Am I saying that right? Why does that not sound right? I don't know. BTC, IOTX, Link, Stacks. Stacks is actually down today. This one was up like 50%, close to 50% yesterday. But yeah, everything's going to be popping and then dropping. Popping and dropping. Pop, lock, and drop it. You know what I mean? You got to pop, lock, and drop it. So we've got to, so the idea is to sell when any of these double up, and then put them into laggards. Right now, last night it was up to like 19 laggards, meaning everything, there were 19 coins under $1, under the initial dollar that I put into them. And then we have, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we still have quite a bit. Of laggards. So that's good to see, because we do want to take some profits and then rotate. However, I have got to wait for these other ones to go up 100%. So that's all I care about. 100%, get out. I'm not trying to go for 5x, 6x, 10x, 15x, 20x. Just a little 1x. Is that even one? Is it 1x or 2x? Just a 100x. 100x. Oh, just a double up. That's what I mean. And then sell and put them into laggards. This screen's a little bright. I don't know that I can fix that. So this is interesting. This, if you've never been here before, it's called chain analysis. Daily highlights. The change in BTC held on exchanges in the last day is 27.52K BTC, the highest level in 238 days. So we have exchanges acquiring Bitcoin somehow. Exchange inflows to exchanges, however, are down. But the change in BTC held on exchanges is the highest level in 238 days. So people moving their Bitcoin onto exchanges? What do people usually do with their Bitcoin or any crypto when they take it off of a wallet and put it on an exchange? They sell it. So, not that I'm saying that we're about to see a massive dump or anything, but just something to be mindful of as exchange inflows. Exchange inflows can be, what do you call it? A bearish signal, depending on how much there is, and we'll get into that like very next screen. But yeah. Hola, it's a birthday stream. Hey, French Toaster in the house. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me. Joining us. Thank you for joining us. This is the LBC community. BTC close price in the last day. Actually, I need to refresh this because this has been open since last night, and I don't know if that's still what it's going to say here. So, I've had this open since, yeah, see, things have already changed. Whoa. Total BTC flows, 99.91 thousand. Wild. Global Cryptocurrency Adoption Index, a country with a score of 1 has the highest cryptocurrency adoption, while a country with a score of 0 has the lowest. Measured between July 2020 and June 2021, so not really relevant. Is this site still relevant? What's going on here? India, surprisingly. America's 8 out of 154. Number 1 is Vietnam? Vietnam? What? Okay. And then, of course, China's only number 13. That's wild. Who's number 2? Russia's only 18. Who's number 2? Somewhere in Europe? Ukraine is number 4. Well, they've been having to use a lot of Bitcoin because of the war. What is this little tiny is there a little tiny thing right there? It looks like it. Lithuania, you got your Lithuania, your Latvia, and your Estonia up in there. The Baltics. Are those the Baltics? I think those are the Baltics. Where's number 2? Wow. Who in the world holds the second most Bitcoin? Is it Japan? It doesn't matter. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go to Crypto Quant. All right, so overview. We have let's see, exchange. Let's do a refresh real quick because I should have done this before the show. I didn't think about that, how refreshing might need to be done before the show. What's going on, Alex? Great to see you, brother. I love you, man. Thank you for the shout out this morning and for singing to me with your beautiful, beautiful otter voice. It is amazing. I love hearing it. Happy birthday. All right, exchange reserve decreased, lower selling pressure, so that's good. That's what we want to see. Exchange net flow total higher than last 7-day average. A lot of Bitcoin moving. Technicals, relative strength index says overbought. Possible trend reversal. Stochastics are neutral. This just says, hey, we probably got to cool down, and I think we will. You got to play the BTC. God, I really hate how I can't read that because the stupid heart. The stupid heart. Can I read it if I move this a little bit? Yeah, there we go. You got to play the BTC Scream. Is this on the YouTube? Boom, boop, 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 boop. Oh, who's this guy? Who's this guy? What am I looking up? BTC Scream. Guy screaming Bitcoin. Which one is it? Is it BitConnect? BitConnect! It's your birthday! Let's go. Oh, goodness. What is this? Oh, that's too funny. Alright, let's not do that. Oh, stop autoplay. Calm down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Live at the same time as Crypto Jeb and Discover. Who is Discover? I've never heard of Discover Crypto. Somehow they have 1 million subs. I've never heard of them. Wild. Let's get out of that. There's a 12-hour loop of that guy screaming on YouTube. I don't doubt it, man. They got like freaking 12-hour and 24-hour loops of all kinds of craziness. Like, what in the world is going on out there? Discover, it's BitBoy. I know what it is, Alex. I was being facetious. I don't care. That was my point, is that, you know, I don't really like how everything's been going on both sides of that. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It is what it is, you know? Guys, I know it is the BitBoy Crypto channel. Jesus Christ. I thought it was where we go to watch two cryptos mate. You know what I mean? Like Discovery Channel versus, wait, that's National Geographic. Same thing. No one watches them anymore anyway. Yeah, exactly. No one does. I mean, I stopped watching when Ben was there, so. Are you promoting BitBoy's indicators again? First of all, no. Okay. It is a very confusing name. Discover Crypto. Are they going to go with like a DC comic theme? DC, you know, Discover Crypto? Are they going to be what if it really is all a stunt? This whole little feud with them? No, I don't think it is. Who knows? Sentiment, Coinbase premium, low U.S. investors buying pressure. Interesting. On-chain indicators. Net unrealized profit and loss, your NUPL. High unrealized profit. Ooh. Belief phase. Ooh. More like disbelief. David, loved you on the spaces last night, friend. Thank you. I got to talked about my oh, that David. My bad. Not David. David. What's going on, David Brumbelow, and Melissa? One love. What's going on, Delta Chai? Good to see you all here. Thank you for joining. David, you were good too. David. It's not David, man. It's David. You can go anywhere in the world, and that is how my name is pronounced, except in the U.S. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. You're all too kind. I love you. Oh yeah, where was I going with this? Analytics over. Oh no. Go back. So this is a great, amazing site if you want to get some crypto stuff going on. Crypto Quant, highly recommend. Start for free. What is going on? I've already got an account, man. Boo. Let me get back. Oh, charts. Here we go. So I did want to show this. If I can. Flow indicator. No, exchange flows. So I want to. Let me see. I want a chart. Give me a chart. Total. Thank you, TRD Farmer, and welcome to the show. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. I really do. 36 years young. Yeah, I got to share the story about my dad last night on Billy Goat Tales, hashtag Givers Gain. Make sure you go on the x.com and look up. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see. I want to find the one. Boring. Okay, whatever. I'll just do this. Crypto Billy. Of course, it's not going to come up as that, is it? It's not going to be his name, is it? Billy. How do I find you, dude? There he is. Oh, it's at Billy Goat Tales. All right, so Billy Goat Tales joined this space last night. Make sure you come and follow him at Billy Goat Tales. He's doing these spaces every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I joined last night, told the story about how my father over the last couple of years, 2 or 3 years ago, he was diagnosed with liver cancer. And then he, once he found out, he took action and did everything that he needed to do, that the doctors asked of him to do. And because of that, he was able to beat the cancer, 1, and 2, have one of the quickest turnarounds after a liver transplant that they have ever seen. So he was in and out of the hospital after a liver transplant in 3 weeks. And that's typically at least 6 weeks. So he's killing it, and right now, and he should be close to being done with most of his medication. There's one that he has to take for the rest of his life. It's anti-liver rejection. But yeah, he took action and did what he needed to do, and he also has persistence. Now, the only thing my father lacks in life is community. So maybe one day, but he likes to keep to himself. So he's also a whole coiner, so that's awesome. He's doing better than me in crypto, which pisses me off. But it is what it is. But yeah, go follow Crypto Billy at Billy Goat Tales. I really appreciate him having me on last night, and hopefully I'll be able to get on there and talk a little bit longer. But yeah. I found so many new crypto twits to follow thanks to Billy Goat. Happy birthday, David. Thank you. Also, the same as at Billy Goat. Oh, okay. So happy to hear about your dad. Thank you, French Toaster. TRD Farmer. There is a Chart Prime Pro in there. He like worked for them or something. I think it's Army Piper. It's either Army Piper or it's I don't know. Is it OC? Is it the OC guy that's a Chart Prime guy? Because he's got like Prime in like his name tag. I don't know if that's just like because a sponsorship or if he actually worked for them. I don't know. OC, yeah. And OC. Okay. Yeah, no idea. You guys know. Let people know in the chat. All right, so exchange inflows. So when the last time the market really got popping, we were at about 140,000 Bitcoin coming onto the exchange, coming onto exchanges. And on this dump right here, we had about 150,000, no, more than that. This one was 255,000 Bitcoin coming onto the exchange. So if we start seeing numbers, start spiking, look at this spike right here. 101,000 Bitcoin coming onto the exchange. And then what proceeded after that? A phase of distribution. And then more Bitcoin coming onto exchanges, phase of distribution. And now we've got Bitcoin coming onto the exchange, but we have going to the upside. But we need to see big spikes, big old spikes, before we get bearish. Not before, but you know what I mean. Like macro bearish. That's what I mean. Like zoomed out bearish, like this, looking at this chart bearish, a couple years of data. I guess this is all the history they have, or that's all the history that is free. I do not have a paid account on here. I would love to get one. I would love a CryptoQuant account, a Glassnode account, and a Trading Light account. I want those 3, but they're all pretty pricey. So maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe they'll be part of the business expense. The business being Lunar Beaches Crypto. But yeah. So yeah, we're watching those exchange flows, guys. We want to make sure that if we're seeing a bunch of Bitcoin starting to come onto the exchange, the likelihood of that Bitcoin coming onto exchange to be sold is at very high. To be sold is very high. The likelihood is very high for them to be sold. That's why. That's poet, man. Poet. Killing it. Let's go to Bitcoin. So let's get rid of this real quick. So right here, we're looking at the monthly chart. We've got 39,500 marked off. Let's get rid of that real quick. All right, so, and this little box right here is nothing more than a fair value gap on the monthly chart. Coincidentally, if I take the Fibonacci and I draw that down, that fair value gap rests right between the 0.618 and the 0.702. Let's put our fixed range volume profile on here. We're above value area high. I want to take all of this right here, this little square right here. Maybe shouldn't do that one. Let's do this one. That's a little better. So lots of buying down here, or lots of volume down here. Obviously lots of buying. And then I move to the upside. So what do we expect? Look at this. So it's almost like we're balancing previous price action. So let's go to the weekly, and let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weekly candles in a row that were red. And 12 pointed this out in my Discord. Join the Discord. It is free. Description in the link in the description down below. So 9 weekly candles closed, which was a record. And now we're right in that same area where we're starting to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be the 8th week in a row of gains for Bitcoin. 2 whole months of gains. At some point, you got to think that that's got to cool off, right? Nothing is looking too overheated. This is, I mean, we are getting a little overheated on our weekly on their momentum wave on our market cipher AB. That was just me doing a little beat. So would not be surprised to see, well, let's see here. So we had a little bit of a thin ribbon here when we first broke out of it back here. Okay, so a knockback back test before launch, before moving further to the upside, is what I would expect. But there's some analysts out there that I know and trust that say that this is going to be just a giant melt up, and we're going to hit new all-time highs before the next halving, and then come crashing down, and then go into an extended bear market. And I can't say that's out of the question. Schaefer is of the belief that Bitcoin will go up. ETF news will cause a crash down to 30K, and then that Bitcoin moons after that. So, I don't really like predicting 6 months, a year out into the future, but I'm going to put out some type of theses, right? And just so I can have something kind of like a template and see maybe where I go wrong or get it right, and it's good to dump on January 19th, Schaefer says. So whether or not I get it right or wrong, I can adjust my strategy, my analysis to fit what has happened. And I can learn from it is what I'm saying. I can learn from it. Make sure we put a good feces out there. That's not how you spell feces. Make sure you put a good thesis out there. Yeah, so I will be doing a collaboration video with Army Piper, Alex O'Crypto, and the OC guy, and Tradefly. And yeah, I'm excited for that. That'll be pretty cool. He says 3:35. 3:35 p.m. on January 19th, 2024. Dump. So, is that when you're going to be sitting on the toilet, Schaefer? He's predicting his bowel movements, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Short term, let's get a little more short term price action. It looks like we are getting a little bit of a pullback. Not really though. Maybe we got to go down a little bit later. He's giving birth. Oh man, 15-minute crossing below that ribbon. Let's see. I am not shorting anything at all. And we got our momentum wave already down here. So this thing could very easily pop right back up. And this price we could get another short squeeze in here. In fact, that is probably what we will see is another short squeeze coming up. But yeah, zooming back out, let's go back to this fair value gap. Now, fair value gaps are like rocket fuel for price. Whether it is up or down, it doesn't really matter. These areas are strong points of interest, and they either create some type of consolidation, or they'll usually have some type of consolidation inside of them, and then you either blast up, or you come up, consolidate, and you roll down. So this is where decisions are made, especially on a monthly fair value gap. But right now, this is my next target, 48.5K. 48.5K, keep it simple, no other dollars, 48.5K. I think that is where the bare minimum is that we will be going, is 48.5K. Short squeeze up to there. Then we will have some decisions will be made by Bitcoin holders. So we will have to wait and see. The 702 rests at $53,000. So would very much enjoy that. And right in the middle is about $50,000, $50,900. So that's the level that I am watching. Now, first, we got to get a weekly close above this 0.5. So we're halfway through the week. We just got another half of the week to go. And we can surely get there, hopefully. But like I said, I do think we're about to see another pop. It is possible we're about to see another pop. Be great if it happened live on stream. Because we just keep doing these little short squeezes, right? Pop, pop, pop. These are all short squeezes. This thing won't stop until the last bear is dead. I'll tell you that right now. Arnold, hold the baby. Men can have babies now, don't you know? No comment. I've had babies before. JK. Rowling. Let's see. Ew. Birth. Unaware finally joining someone's stream. Jesus. Dave. Glad to see you, man. Happy you're here. Happy you're here. So, yeah. Really want to see this thing keep going. I think it's close to possibly having another pop, or it is just going to go sideways. Maybe a little bit of sideways action. But this 200 EMA looms on the 15-minute. And we've been staying steadily above that 200 EMA. So let's just keep watching that. And then once it crosses that 200 EMA and comes back and back tests it bearishly and then falls, don't tell you I didn't warn you. Okay? Don't tell me I didn't warn you. Everybody's in disbelief. Most people are in disbelief whether you're a bear or a bull. It doesn't matter which one. You're either a bear because you're in disbelief and you can't believe that the rally is happening, because you just thought there's no way. And then you're a bull and you thought it was going to happen, but you can't believe that it's actually freaking happening. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, all possibilities. I have my HODL bags. I have my trading bags, build levels, market cipher, get in, do trade, get out, take the money and run. I don't care so much about price, just price action. Perfect, David. 100% agree. I don't care about price, just price action. 100%. I'm a bear and this is nuts, Alex says. So yes. Lots of stuff. So what? Let's see. I'm at work, so I gotta go. Of course, Dave. Bye. Trading options. Lots of stuff. Yeah, Dave's been trading options lately. He missed the boat, the Bitcoin boat, the crypto boat. But it'll come back for him. I'm a bear. Win 10K, says Mel. Ooh. Win 10K. Well, here's the thing. And this is why I'm not really big on giving out long-term predictions, just because I'm more of a day-by-day guy. And because timing is freaking impossible to discern, to predict. Timing is impossible. You can't predict the timing of these things. It's just, let's go to Bitstamp real quick, because if you want to talk about timing, first of all, look at these cups. Beautiful cups. You want to talk about timing. Let's see. Nope. We're going to grab our bars pattern. Oh no. We're going to take our 20. This is our 2016-17 bull run right here. Okay. Place it at the first cycle top here, and we're right on time. Right? If we are to continue, then we are right on time. This says $750,000. That's where people are getting that $700,000 thing. The only thing that does concern me, and that's the thing, and it's so difficult. It is so difficult because every single time it has happened in the past, like when Bloomberg said Bitcoin to 400K by Q4 of 2021, guess what? Never got there. Didn't even get close. So anytime Bloomberg says Bitcoin to 500K, now I've got to be skeptical about it. But at what point is it too much skepticism? Is it just when I'm wrong? When it blasts off? Don't get me wrong. I do believe Bitcoin new all-time highs are coming. I think they might be a little quicker than people expect. And I think it could be before the halving. And I think that we could see a massive, deep dump. But who knows? Who knows? This thing could just keep on cranking, keep following this little trail here and just keep on going. I mean, you really never know. You never really know until you get there. But it's always one step, one stop at a time. And right now, that next stop is basically 50K. That's the next stop. We got to get there first before we can think about 100K, 200K, 300K. So, let's see. Melissa, it will be in 2 hours from now. I'll trade crap coins. Well, you know. Otter there. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, it's Werewolf. Where? Oh, nice. Otter there. He's alive. Look at what I just posted in Discord. Who's Discord? In my Discord or your Discord? Oh. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Oh, wait. That's different. It's your birthday? A wise man once said, the market is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Mama always said life's like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Y'all like my Forrest Gump impersonation? Lieutenant Dan, you got no legs. That's one of my favorite memes. Everybody says hello. I'm like, Forrest Gump. I did it. Reversal, here comes pump. I say that to people who skip leg day. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's drop down. Let's see what we've got here. Let's get to our 5-minute chart. Ooh. We got some manipulation going on in here. This is always manipulation. Anytime you see price move like that. Of course, everything is manipulated right now. Like, this is just squeeze, man, squeeze. Buy up all the Bitcoin and then sell at the top. See, the thing is, these big institutions, these hedge funds, these institutions in general, they can buy a crap ton of Bitcoin and make 5% on it and be perfectly okay. Because that 5% is going to generate millions of dollars. So they don't need Bitcoin to go up as far as you do. I'm just saying. And I saw an Army Piper show today that 0.04% of Bitcoin holders hold 62 or 64% of all Bitcoin supply. 0.04%? Really? Okay. Green dot on the 5-minute. It's going to pump. It's going to pump, which means it's going to dump because I said it's going to pump. All right, let's throw up. All right, let's do some actual TA here for once. Jesus. Let's see. We've got a volume spike here, 43.7. We've got our value area low at 43.596. Yeah. Gonna have to zoom out. Gonna have to zoom out for these price targets. Cause we're in uncharted territory. Let's just take this just the dump. Just this section right here. All right, we've already crossed over the value area high on that. Let's take the second top. Let's take all of this big chunk in here too. We're right at that value area high, just about 45.2. Nice little divot inside. This divot is the one that I'm really looking at, around 53K, which is also the 0.702 retracement level. So we are getting up to that value area high. We could start to cool off here. This could be where we start to cool off and we start to see alts, a lot of alts start taking off and catching up. So that's what I'm kind of expecting here now for Bitcoin. I kind of want, and I kind of want it. I kind of want to see a cool down period to where it just comes down and chills out for a little while, and maybe not even like really come down, or just just chill out. Maybe create a nice little bull flag, and then pump back up, another short squeeze, and this would be Saturday. So maybe some more weekend pumping if it was to follow this trend. I mean, this was completely random. So, but yeah, something like that. And then during that time period, I would be looking for alts to start running. And right now, let's see, let's look at the, let's not do the portfolio. Let's go to Femex Perps, see everything on here. Really? The highest one on there is only 5%. Wow. I'm making more money on spot buy on Coinbase. What the heck? Let's go to Trading Home. Let's see. What do we got going on? Let's take a look at the Dow. Everybody, no one looks at the Dow, and I don't know why, because every time the Dow makes a new all-time high, within 6 weeks, Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. So, yep, so much for that halving. Money is money, guys. Money flows where money flows. This has nothing to do with the 4-year cycle, but I digress. That's for another day. Let's see. Already broken major retracement levels is at the deadly 0.887. This is wild, y'all. This is wild. If the Dow Jones breaks out into a new all-time high, which it only has about 2% more to go before it does do that. Watch out. Let's go ahead and do a little over under here. Take a look at Bitcoin. Let's look at the Dow. Where are we? So Dow breaks new all-time high. Few weeks later, Bitcoin breaks new all-time high. Okay. Which one is this? Okay, this is the index chart. Let's go to here. Let's go to, let's see. Well, let's see. Where did the Dow new all-time high? Right here, July. Okay, maybe that wasn't 6 weeks. Maybe it was 6 months. But within 6 months, Bitcoin set a new all-time high. Right? So the Dow breaks out to new all-time high. Bitcoin goes to a new all-time high. And look, Bitcoin tops out, and then the Dow tops out. And then Bitcoin dumps. I mean, everything dumps. Nope, that's not true. This isn't the COVID crash. So everything dumped right here. Dow dumps. Bitcoin dumps. Dow pumps. Bitcoin pumps. Ooh, correlation. Everything dumps because COVID. And then massive bull run. Massive bull run. See if we got any more examples in here. Dow, new all-time high. Bitcoin, shortly after. Let's see, Dow, new all-time high in July that year. Bitcoin, new all-time high in November. Dow Jones, new all-time high in February 2012. Bitcoin, new all-time high in March 2013. Okay, that's a whole year later. But you get the point. Actually, that wasn't a new all-time high. That was just a high being broken. My bad. So right here, Dow breaks new all-time high. Bitcoin's already broken new all-time high. Tell me these two are not correlated. Tell me they're not correlated. And tell me why. Tell me why they're not correlated. Price peaks on Bitcoin. Right here. Price peaks on Dow Jones. It might have gotten a little higher, just like Bitcoin did. But Bitcoin did a double top thing, and the Dow Jones did the double top thing. Bear market, the exact same time. Well, what is that? What is that? This little move up right here? What is this? Oh, happened on the Dow at the exact same time. Crash, crash. Okay. Reaccumulate, breakout. Let's go. All right. Let's go look back at the chat. What's going on? Let's see. 12-minute bull div. Let's go. That's what I'm waiting on, is for all the alts with golden crosses to pop. Yeah. Those golden and death crosses, at least with the death crosses, I know that that typically says that at the bottom has already been put in or very close to it. Love the correlation. Love the correlation. Correlation. You Canadian. Yeah, cut. I almost said cut. Canuck. Cucky Canuck. Cookie Canuck. Canuck. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Oh, man. Oh, it feels good. All right. So, yeah. Correlation between the Dow Jones and Bitcoin is there. So, I'm just saying, just keep an eye on the Dow. Keep an eye on the Dow. Keep an eye on the Dow. Okay? Just keep an eye on the Dow. All right, did you hear me the first 13 times? Keep your eye on the Dow. This bad boy right here, I like seeing that it back tested the 0.887 and held it. Dude, please. Bitcoin has never set a new all-time high without the Dow Jones first creating a new all-time high. That's a fun fact. Ever since Bitcoin's inception. So, we hope and pray that these things keep going. NASDAQ technology sector. This is top 100. Ooh, that's a sexy looking bull flag. Top 100 companies in the technology sector in the NASDAQ. It's almost, that's right at the top there. If we go from the breakout, we would set a new all-time high on those, so that would be nice to see. But for now, play it conservative. And, yep, barely crack a new all-time high is the measured move on that. So, we come down to this one right here. I don't particularly like that. It's not very fancy. Boom. Man, stocks are so freaking easy. Why don't we trade stocks? Stock options. They're so easy. You know you can make a lot of money in stock options? That's what Unaware Wolf does. He trades stock options. He says it's like 50 to 75x leverage. So I'm just saying. The option is there. Microsoft, what are you doing? Ooh. Ooh. Still pumping. SPY. I haven't looked at all of these in a long time, to be honest. The option for options. Hey. Get you some sweet tea and buckwheat. Wheat. Werewolf, did you give up on Forex again? When did Werewolf do Forex? I never did Forex. That was Moose. Ah, there. I knew it. Cool Whip. Hey, Brian. Would you like some Cool Whip? What? Cool Whip. Wouldn't you like some Cool Whip? New all-time high for the SPY. Let's go. Or it's going to dump. One of the two. It's already got the breakout. AMD has an AI event today. Well, let's see what AMD is doing, shall we? It's dumping, of course. Oh, wow. I have drawn on this before. Interesting. Apple, nada, but we still set new all-time high this year, so. The only thing is the economy seems to be softening, so yeah, that might not be good for companies, but we'll see. And you've got to have liquidity, guys. You've got to have money to be able to buy Bitcoin. Some people will sell their Bitcoin at a lower price just because they're going to end up needing the money in the coming apocalyptic recession. I mean, Great Depression. I mean, nothing's going to happen, guys. Everything is going to be real fine. Real fine, real fine. We'll just print our ways out of it, you know. All I got to say is, all right. You want to know when to really act? Do you really want to know when to exit this market? The day they announced that they're cutting rates. The day that the Fed announced they're cutting rates, you've got to start thinking about exiting. That's it. That's all you got to do. Markets dump every single time. Just, it's going to pump on the initial news because, yeah, it's bullish. They're going to start cutting rates. Rates are coming down. But then it all crashes. So that's the one thing. If you can just put that in your like your daily, trading routine or whatever, just put a reminder on there in your book and put down, pay attention to Fed rate cuts. If cut, think about exiting. Look for exits. See what market is doing. See if we are topping, whatever notes you got to make. Is there bearish divergence on the weekly? Is there any kind of other bearish sign? Is momentum down? Are inflows high on exchanges of Bitcoin right around that same time? I'm just saying. There's a lot of bulls out there that are super bullish, and I do think that there's a reason to be short-term bullish, and I do think there's a reason that we could see a melt up over 100K. However, I don't see that I don't see a pullback after that and then continuing the move. I see a brutal 2-year bear market after that. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. All of that can change in the next month or two, I'll say. I think we're going to be, once we get up in here and make a decision, that'll help a little bit. If we can get up here and kind of hold that as support, that would be really good. That's what I would like to see. If it just blasts through it, holds it as support, and then keeps on going, then that would put us, new all-time highs right after the halving. So this would be like the pre-halving dump, and then we continue on. This would be the most bullish scenario, in my opinion, because it would be very healthy. It would be a nice, healthy pullback. We get our big pump, but then we get a pullback that we need that is healthy, maybe even come down here, and then we keep going. But if this thing just melts up and just prints, 10K monthly candles or whatever, that's not healthy at all. There's no way that's healthy. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let's take a look at gold. What happened to gold? Excuse me. CFDs on gold. Now, not today. I want to look in the past. So this giant melt up right here. Maybe that one. We have double peak, crash, giant melt up. So this is right after the dollar was taken off 71. The dollar was taken off world reserve status. And then gold shot up. And then it fell down. And then it went on a massive bull run during hyperinflation in the 70s. Surprise, surprise. What do you think we're about to see? We might be about to see hyperinflation right now. So that pullback and then the melt up and then a long drawn out bear market is what I would be expecting for Bitcoin. Now, if I can do this, oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. If I can do this, hit that copy, go over to Bitcoin, and hit that paste, melt up. Well, isn't that interesting? Man, these fibs do not lie, I swear to God. I swear to Jeebus, they do not lie. Interesting that. How long of a bear market would that be? Let's double click that so we can get that right back to where it was. There we go. That would be the bear market until 2025, which is when rates would probably stop being cut, maybe. So we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. What's the difference between hidden and regular divergences? I always get confused. Oh, 1 second. Just give me 115 AMD and I'll be happy. PayPal will just be us sending pictures of money to each other. The real question is, how do I utilize my BTC value without selling my BTC? That is the play. Yeah. To 12K, blow off top 46K. You're wrong. If it is healthy for BTC, not for anything else, though. I mean, that's your opinion. LMA Schaefer flat out, I'm wrong. We will see 10K daily candles, not weekly. Daily? Not you, Alex. David is wrong. We'll see. We've seen this story before. Big picture is important on all aspects, as I've learned. I mean, it's important to have different voices going on, or different narratives going on inside your head. You don't. It's a good thing to have conviction. It's a whole other thing to have blind faith. To just, I don't know. I might be wrong. Guess what? If I'm wrong, I still make money. I still have Bitcoin. Doesn't matter if I'm wrong. I just know that FOMO draws a lot of people in, and I don't want. I've seen too many people get hurt. That's kind of the thing. I've seen way too many people get hurt, and I just can't. I can't just come on here and be like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to this, this, and this, and this. Um, especially with blah 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 blah. Yeah, we'll see. When big picture more important than the noise of intraday, but intraday will get you profits. I mean everything intraday, long term holds, depending on what you're doing, anything can get you profits. Your time horizon, uh, the only thing your time horizon does is alter your how you approach your trading. Okay. You can say I'm wrong all you want, but I was one of the only people not screaming 12K for months on end. So, whatever. December 6th, 2023. Things just should be going your way, and you may feel like quite a bit is getting done without your having a lift a finger. At the same time, a nagging voice in the back of your mind is telling you to watch your back. Have all your bases covered. While you may be tempted to go with the most comfortable and familiar, this is a good time to consider other perspectives. Charting as horoscopes for men, indeed. Flat out. You're wrong. Calm down. Calm down, Mr. Happy Pants. You, sir, are experiencing what is called euphoria, and you need to check that. Keep an emotional log, guys. Okay. We had euphoria here, laser hands, and diamond eyes, as we say on the channel. Laser hands and diamond eyes, because we got the laser hands. Laser hands and our diamond eyes. Okay. Laser eyes and diamond hands and all that stuff. We're not seeing any of that yet. So that is why I think we could see a nice little melt up here, is because I mean I haven't had one single friend. Oh my god! I shared a tweet yesterday because this stuff was funny. I shared a post on X. God, why did you ever change it from Twitter, dude? Just should have just kept it as tweet. Twitter. How do I get to my account? I have the emotional capacity of golden retriever, so emotional logs don't help. The emotional logs is what helps with that. I'm sorry, you're not wrong. You're wrong. I mean, we will, like I said, it's a day by day thing. We will see. I can't say for sure that it is going to go anywhere. I just can't. I can have my likelihoods and my probabilities and all this stuff, but you got to think who's going to pay for $100,000 Bitcoin. I don't know, man. FOMO is just getting started. Just got this message from a friend. Do what you want with this information. Hey, I just bought some Ethereum. How high do you think it can go? It's starting. It's starting. This guy says not a single text. Not one. My friends are idiots. Oh, Lord. I kind of feel that way. I love my friends. Especially the one that, got me into crypto, or, got me to really start looking into crypto. He doesn't even mess with it at all anymore. So it's like, okay, my guy. Look, man, we're right to 100K. I mean, it's just, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Why does it make sense? Because it's like people are completely ignoring all of the macro signals that are saying US recession is on the horizon. People are just completely ignoring that. Just whatever. FOMO. FOMO. Okay? I'm here to keep your head on your shoulders. Okay? You've got to hear outside perspectives. Keep your head on your shoulders. Head on a swivel. But keep it on your shoulders. And just be here every day. That's the whole thing. Be here every day, and then you won't have to really worry about, oh, when do I sell? When do I buy? Well, if you're spot buying, it's pretty easy to know when to sell. Pretty easy to know when to sell. When you're in profit. That's when you know. Whenever you're in profit. Or you just keep buying. Just keep buying Bitcoin. Just keep on buying Bitcoin. It's going to $500,000 or whatever, and you know, we're all just gonna sing Kumbaya and be happy, you know, because that's the message that you want to hear and not the message that you need to hear. Oh, I told you to buy BMX now, 27th. I don't even know what this BS is. $27th right here. We'll go from the close to right now. It's up 78, 77%. Well done, Alex. Good call on the BMX. I would consider. Oh, yeah. It's a 4 hour, so don't get it twisted. It can still keep going. But just keep that in mind right there. But that's nice. That's nice to see. Bitcoin, what are we doing? Absolutely nothing. As I assumed. Let's see, yesterday we had, these are 4 hour candles, or we had a period of, let's see, a full day of just kind of sideways action. And we would be coming up on that today at about 3 o'clock, if it was to do anything similar. Which an end of the day short squeeze does not seem out of the realm of possibility. GBTC. That's not really what I want. Isn't there? Which one's the crypt? Which one's the one that I don't think any of them actually follow BitTo? I don't think so. That one's going to be even worse. Yeah. Nah. Gapped up here. We're filling this gap. We got another gap down here. The ProShares Bitcoin ETF. The first one was Grayscale Bitcoin ETF. Not spot. Not spot. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Trying to think. You know, just be mindful. I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's just a fun fact that every time that Bitcoin has had an ETF approval of any kind, the price has always gone down. That doesn't mean that a spot ETF approval wouldn't make the price go up, especially if it was approved in the wealthiest nation in the world, who's also strapped for cash. But I don't know. I do question how many people, how much of the Bitcoin could actually be offloaded because of the lack of liquidity, which makes me think that could go either way. You could sell, you would have to sell because you're trying to get cash, or you can just hold it, and that could drive the price up as well as people continue to buy it to look for to use as a flight to quality, a flight to safety during the recession, a recession. I shouldn't say the, because we don't know if it will happen. I mean, it could. He's host of Alpha Beta Soup on YouTube, so go to the channel. Let's see what he says
recently
here.
When I express, and when you see the amount of euphoria, and when I detect the amount of pushback that I've been getting recently, when I express my concerns about the market, the amount of people who push back against me, it really, I feel like I am increasingly off sides with consensus, which makes me feel better about my view because I want to have an opinion that most people don't have. But it also reinforces my thought that we're very close to the irrational euphoria stage. Now that the NASDAQ is over the July highs and it's getting within barking distance of the all-time high, the media frenzy is going to kick into overdrive. You know, it was already picking up steam. I showed a couple weeks ago on here, I showed Mr. Lavish, buddy of mine, how he tweeted a while back about all the soft landing stories that were coming out on the Bloomberg terminal. He tweeted about that last week. This is kind of the beginning of it. I saw someone else that I follow, and he was watching CNBC a week and a half ago, and he counted them mentioning rate cuts like 15 times in a 10-minute period on Squawk Box. And so the narratives are starting to build. The media engine to lure in low information retail at the retracements, at the highs, is beginning. And all of this is happening. I
just want to shake some of you.
We are looking
I just want to shake some of you.
A credit market that has been absolutely suffocated down to
you out of your
nearly
FOMO.
zero in a rate of change basis. And the only era that even looks remotely similar is the last time we had a pandemic, a flu pandemic, in 1953, which was a long time ago and is hard to make a comparison to today, 1-to-1. When we have job growth slowing down on par with prior eras. Still, you can see that here. In low inflation periods and high inflation periods, job growth slows on par with what we're seeing today. When we look at it relative to Fed tightening, it's on par with what we're seeing today. And the labor market is really flashing a lot of warning signs. I talked about some of this last week, how rates of change of internal labor components are at levels that we have only ever seen in economic contractions, ever. Particularly on the number of people claiming unemployment, the number of people claiming they lost their job, not that they quit, and the number of people, and not that they returned to the labor force, right? Job losers are people who were already employed and lost employment. Unemployed can be those people, as well as people returning to the labor force and seeking a job where they previously did not have one.
Yep, so all very interesting. Please go follow TXMC. I greatly recommend him. But that's going to be it for your boy. Yeah, I don't want to get like any kind of copyright strikes or anything like that. But yeah, go follow TXMC Trades. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you. Even if you tell me I am wrong, I don't care. I still love you, no matter what. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball. So we just come in here every single day, see what we can extract from the market, and that's about it. And yeah, don't forget to pay yourselves and set your stop losses and make some gains and ride the waves. Later, dudes.